kind of like with Boston, but nah, the Knicks don't fucking execute, bro. Like they getting the glass, they finishing the game, bro. They closing the game out. So like, I think I got to tip my hat off to them. Now I
Well,
think
it's over now.
uh,
Boston ain't got a chance. It's over.
no, this shit over. This shit over. Honestly, bro, the game was over. Like before Tatum got hurt, the game was over with me. Like, but Anunoby got a steal. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna go. He dunked the ball. Like that shit was over.
Once they realized that all you had to do is put Porzingis in the pick and roll action, and the defense is going to break down, the game's over.
If you watch every highlight for the last 2 quarters, you're going to see Porzingis and White in every highlight.
Yeah, it was over then, but it was interesting. Tatum was trying his best to keep him in the game, but they just didn't have enough, and Brown was a no-show. So yeah, it is what it is. Because the thing about White is White was the second. Like I think he had 20. I think at one point he had 20.
24. He had 25.
Yeah, so he was like the second most consistent guy on the floor, but they just didn't have enough.
The motherfucker gave him about 30, 40 points yesterday too.
Oh yeah, he gave up a lot of points.
I would say this. I don't even want to say you don't like White, but when you look at the guys that they have on the floor, you don't put Drew in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Go smart on his part. You're like, bro, go at either. We get defender. Go at him. Volume. You know what I'm saying? Go get tired.
But I noticed it. I noticed it in the second quarter though, which is like, I think we got to go back and check. I think it was on the floor, bro. I think they scored on more than 80% of their possessions. Like it was crazy how efficient they were when he was on the floor. And I was just like, I saw it in the second quarter, and I was like, okay, that's weird. And then in the fourth quarter, third and fourth quarter, it was obvious. I'm like, you got to get this guy. Like they can't stop.
Is I don't know, claim it's an illness or whatever, but he might be close to done. If he gonna keep playing like this, and I'm not talking about just his playoffs, I'm talking about just in general. He was almost unplayable yesterday. He's been almost unplayable this entire series.
It's always something before things get bad. I'm telling y'all that before this series, always something with this guy. I look forward to seeing this guy, man. I watched him up close in New York. This is just how he is. He's not there when you need him, okay? Like, this is a dude, he has all the talent in the world. He's supposed to be a rebounder, a shot blocker, a defensive anchor, a three-point shooting big, a 7'3". But yet, it has never panned out. Everywhere he went, it has never panned out. And this is just par for the course to me, man. They was busting his ass yesterday, man. And salute to Pat with the fucked up finger. I think he shot like 11-15. And he was doing the dirty work on the boards. Him and Mitchell Robinson was fucking the Celtics up. Like, the Celtics would do nothing with them. Every time Mitchell Robinson would face guard somebody, Cat jump in for the rebound. Cat face guard somebody, Mitchell Robinson get the offensive rebound. They could not do nothing with
And the
them.
thing that people didn't notice on that point, the thing that people didn't notice about Tatum getting hurt, if you go back, I think it's like a play and a half before that, there's a rebound that comes off the right side of the rim. And Tatum, he's boxing out. He goes up to try to get the ball, and Mikal Bridges is behind him, but I think it was Mitchell Robinson in front. And if you watch that play, he's reaching out with one hand, but he's being pulled down. I think it was Bridges. Basically, he came down very, very awkward off that rebound. The Knicks scored the next play. But right before he got hurt, there was like a weird rebound situation where he kind of got pulled down, and the Knicks got the rebound. And then the next play, he got hurt.
The shit's fucked up, bro, because we've been talking all year. And I've been giving him credit for getting down there and banging with the big boys, but that ain't his job.
Well, we complained about it last playoffs about him doing that, But the thing about it was there was a replay after the rebounders were talking about him on the sideline, like trying to like stretch his leg, like it's, I guess something was wrong with his leg.
I think he hurt something on that play. I think he did.
Yeah, and so he got hurt like right after that. But it was interesting. But I do want to give the Knicks credit because I checked the stats at halftime, and they had a 10 rebound lead, and they had shot I think they had taken like 11 more shots or like 12 more shots. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, Boston's in trouble.
Tatum had rebounds on Boston with 8 rebounds.
Yeah, there it is right there. That's the game right there.
I mean, and this is the point we tried to make. I mean, this idea just because you're tall, you can play with the power forwards and centers. Like, no, body type matters, man. Like, it matters. Mitchell Robinson and Cat, they bigger than this guy. And, yeah.
not just
I don't know why he won't play the bigger football.
there's a breaking point with athletes. Like, you got a guy, you asking him to do a lot of things, especially with tech. But there's no player in the league that's being asked to do everything Tatum's doing on the floor. Like, score the ball, play, make, rebound, lock up. Like, you basically doing everything for your team. You're going to get overused. It's going to be an overuse and you're going to get hurt. Like, that always happens, though. It always happens.
I mean, in reality, they only had a six rebound advantage, really. Because if you look, they out rebounded them. They had 13 rebounds to 7, right? Mm-hmm. And then they had 30 rebounds on defense to 24. But we know the Celtics aren't going to get offensive rebounds because they whole fucking team on the perimeter.
Right.
So they really
but that's the thing. Go back to the prior games. The Celtics were out rebounding them.
They out rebounded everybody.
I think they out rebounded them. I think every game, but this last one, we got to go back and check that. But
who is Jason Tatum's relief? Who's the backup wing for Boston?
There isn't one.
There isn't one.
There's just no backup wing, bro. He's Grant over there.
I mean, they only run 8 players.
Yeah.
But see, my issue is, okay, New York with Mitchell Robinson. Bring that Cater boy off the bench, and they go out there and be clumsy together.
They bring
like you got your
so during the season
player.
Right. So during the season, they was running that kid Cater all the year. And then in the playoffs, he didn't play at all.
I mean, they got to take your Tillman.
My thing is this: when Tibbs went to Robinson, if I'm the coach and I'm looking at that, Robinson is basically 7 foot tall. He got to be what, 260?
Yeah, about 265.
I don't want him boxing out my franchise player. Like, who do we have on this bench that can go out there?
Bring in Xavier Tillman. That's what you do. But
you could have did that too. Mm-hmm. But again, the execution, the efficiency late was superb by the Knicks. But I think the truth is, once they saw that Porzingis, once they made that adjustment, it was like they were just basically.
Another thing too about the White situation, people forget because he's so good defensively that he only 6'4".
Yeah, he's
so part of what you saw, Michael coming off the screen, he just hanging in the air, shooting right over the top.
I mean, he also
like
matching up with Josh Hart, who's 6'5", but he plays style of basketball.
Right, he plays a lot bigger than that.
Yeah, he's a lot more physical.
Yeah. My point, if you look at Anunoby highlights, if you look at especially Bridges highlights, they just hanging over the top of White.
No, Towns called him in the post a few times.
Yeah, I mean, all the shots were going over White. Now you could say he was getting screened, whatever. The point is, when they come off the screen, they shoot a jumper over the top of White. That's what the highlights show.
I mean, if you look at the shots,
they would put Porzingis in that action. They was getting that switch, bro. They kept the switch, and White kept ending up on Cat in the paint. Cat went up with us, bro.
I'm gonna tell you when it got nasty was when they get the Porzingis switch and Jalen Brunson's on the right side of the floor. He drives left, goes an inside left hand layup on the right side of the rim, Porzingis side. I'm like, come on, bro. You're giving up an inside lay.
I mean, he can't do
drive.
He can't do nothing but either break his fucking hand trying to block it or get a goal tip. If he throw that off the glass right, he can't block that. It's impossible.
No, I know, but I'm just saying the way he slipped him, I'm like, bro, you don't give that layup up. You don't go inside, opposite side like that on a 7-footer. That's not a play you're supposed to be able to make.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest problem is, honestly, the two bruising guys that the Celtics use defensively to hound people, they're both 6'4". They're both 6'4".
That's the real
Drew Holiday and Derek White. The opposite side on the Knicks, they two bruisers are fucking 6'8".
And at this point,
200, 220.
And we talked bad about them all season because they was playing like BS on defense, but bringing in them 2 wings. Now, remember, last season we said, what are the teams going to do to address the Tatum and Brown situation? The Knicks when they got Anunoby, and they when they got Bridges. And now Leon Rose is looking like a genius because Tatum is done, and the Celtics are toast.
It's over. It's over.
They might win Game 5, but it's over.
If you Leon Rose, you like, hey, what y'all got to say now? I'm the man right now.
Yeah. They might win Game 5 because of the energy shift. Because now players are going to play with inspired because they want to do it for Tatum, and it's in Boston, but they lose in the.
I don't care how inspired Peyton Pritchard and Sam Hauser is.
Sometimes that shit happens. I mean, hell, we almost stuck the game against the Spurs after what's that got hurt. We almost stuck a game against the Spurs after Kobe went down.
And the worst part of this is, like my brother said, the worst part of this is now we got to watch all them old Pacers and fucking Knicks highlights, man. That's going to be
We're going back to the 90s.
We're about to go right back to the 90s.
That's why
Old-ass highlights.
That bothers me.
Nah, we just talking about
It don't bother me. Both them niggas trash, so.
you know, I was a Reggie guy when I was a kid. Reggie was my boy.
Both of them ain't won no ring, so whatever.
I like that series. I'm gonna watch that series because I think it's gonna be better than what people think. I think Indy gonna win because they got more depth, but I like that series a lot.
So yeah, I definitely got the Pacers in the finals.
I do got a question because I remember Richard Ray saying the East is so much better. Are we sure? No.
Well,
because they top teams.
I actually think the Knicks, the way the Knicks playing is showing how good the Knicks are compared to other teams. I always said that the top 4 teams in the East are better than pretty much the rest of the league, but it depends on the matchup. Because if, say, for example, Minnesota makes the finals, I think Minnesota will beat the Knicks. But I think the Knicks can beat. I think they can beat probably everybody but
this OKC best chance to get a title right here.
Yeah, this is it right here.
This is right here.
This is it.
Because I don't think the Knicks match up that well with them. I don't think they match up well with them, and I don't think the Pacers match.
Well, the reason I think the Knicks can beat OKC
because they got the wings,
the wings, and also the shot makers.
Yeah, but they got a bench that can play.
No, you're right. You think
you gonna run 50 minutes against them? It's gonna be tough.
Yeah. My only point is that
they bring in can score.
My only point is that the guys on the Knicks, they shot makers. Even in the Pistons series, they really should have lost to the Pistons, but Cat and to a lesser degree, Brunson, they kept making ridiculous shots. Like when it was time to win, they were making ridiculous shots.
Okay, so you got 3 bodies that can run at Brunson. They got 3 of them.
Hey, and all of them are really good on defense. Am I the only one that's happy we finna have a new champion, bro? Because like this kind of what I was talking about yesterday.
I mean, we've been having new champions.
I would say we have a new champion every year.
We went back to back in the last couple years.
I'm saying like this year is gonna be a little different because whoever wins this one, like let's say like okay, Denver don't get there. I don't think they gonna win, but outside of Denver, whoever win, they gonna be the nigga, bro. Like
I think what you're saying is it's gonna be a small market champion because if the Knicks don't win, everybody else
is saying too. But honestly, I don't really care about that. I mean, I care about the quality of basketball. I mean, from me, just from like the basketball I like Indiana. They play basketball the best in terms of a team game. So I don't think they're gonna win a championship, but I mean, I like the way the Pacers play.
This they best chance.
That Halliburton Trae Young shit is on dead it.
Yeah, that's over with.
Fucking dead it, bro. Yeah, that's over with.
Yeah, well,
it's over with.
Based on what?
Based on if he can't make 2 straight Eastern Conference.
No, he got to make the finals.
Yeah, but I think.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, what has Halliburton done that Trae Young haven't done?
Okay, this is the thing. It ain't what they do. When I watched Halliburton, Trae Young, this is the only difference between them, because we've been talking about it, though. Trae Young is too ball dominant. Like, he dribbles the air out the ball. Halliburton don't got to have the ball that much to make that shit work. Like, he do it with...
Yeah, but he also, what, 5 inches taller than him?
Yeah, I'm saying the key point is that he's 6'5". And so, and like I always said about Halliburton, he know what he's going to do before he get the ball. He always know what he's going to do. And the reason is because he can see everything. Trae Young is like, what, barely 6'1"?
Yeah, shit. He probably like 5'11".
Ball isn't that good to me. Like Trae Young is trying to score, and he's going basically he's dominating the ball the whole game. Halliburton creating a better flow of the offense because he isn't dominating the ball, and I think that's the thing.
Well, it's simple. Like I say a million times on these spaces, the best way to beat a defense is to pass the ball. It's really that simple. And Halliburton, he knows how to control the game without having the ball. It's just
Halliburton, he better than Trae. Like I can't even argue that one.
I don't know. I don't know. Because if you put Halliburton in Atlanta, they're not making the playoffs. They're not even making the play.
Hello, guys. Greetings. How you doing?
Come on, get rid of this guy, man.
Hello. Shut up.
Come on, Will, run the space, man.
Let me just get my shit away.
But I think it just depends on what you prefer, and also the team that you have. I mean, Halliburton got real hoopers on his team, so I don't know. It's a little different for me.
I look at that supporting cast. Like you got a guy that's dominating the ball, dribbling. You're not getting him hard, not getting 6 assists playing next to Trey.
No. Again, supporting cast though. You just said it. So who does Trae Young have?
When Trae Young, that team. I think if Jalen Johnson didn't go down, the Hawks would have been probably.
I would say if Jalen Johnson don't get injured, the Hawks they right in the mix too.
Yeah, they was a 4th seed before he got hurt.
Right, they was right in the mix too. So I'm not really sure what you like. It's just a different way of playing the position.
But it's a different way. But that's the thing, the flow. Basically, the way they go about it, so Trey dominating the ball, guys aren't going to be in the flow of the game or in rhythm as much as they would be playing next to Halliburton. When you play next to Halliburton, I'm like, forget it players. I was just talking about Obi Toppin getting a shot at the 18-second mark early in the shot clock. And I give credit to Rick Carlisle for that, too. Rick Carlisle's telling his guys, no, hate that look. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste your time.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. I just think that, okay, for example, before Jalen Johnson got hurt, the Atlanta Hawks led the NBA in shot quality, meaning they got the most good shots of any team, including Indiana. Now, Indiana led in points per game. So I guess it's like it's to me, it's like I value Halliburton because that's the way I play basketball. That's the way I think about basketball. So Halliburton is my guy, and y'all know I've been advocating for him for years now because I love the way he played basketball. But I don't think Halliburton could do what he do. You got to give him the right pieces. If you just put him on the court and say, go take over the game, go dominate. If he had to do what Trae Young had to do every night, it wouldn't go with him. Whereas I think Trae Young actually can do what Halliburton do if he wanted to.
I think Halliburton being taller, like what you said, the height, that makes it like better. The thing with Trae, like, and I just been paying attention to it, the ball dominance, and then also with Trae, you have a defensive liability on the floor now with him. So like, instead of like, and this is why I was kind of out on the Trae Young, the Houston shit, because I was thinking, bro, I've been thinking about all this shit, and we got a team that plays like all 5 guys are gonna play defense. If Trae was to come here, now we got 4 guys trying to protect 1 guy on defense.
Well, but Indiana protect Halliburton too. He don't play no defense. He their worst defender.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, man, I don't know. Like, if you got a Trae Young, you got to do a lot to protect that Trae Young guy. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
no, I agree. He's shorter. My point is Halliburton is horrible on defense. He's always checking the worst person. Always.
Yeah, he's better than Trae in that.
He stepped it up. He stepped it up big time the second half of the season. Especially his defensive intensity has picked up big time.
Okay, well, he picked up from being the worst to still the worst. But my point is, he's basically Steph Curry. He try hard, but he's not a good defender.
But he's 6'5". He's blocking shots. He's deflecting passes. He's getting in passing lanes. Like
Trae Young can do that even if he up the intensity. Shit ain't gonna make no difference.
He's not 6'5". Of course, he can't play the passing lanes. My point is, Halliburton is not a good defender, though. He's not. He never been a good defender, and he never will be. But he is tall, and he can play the passing lanes.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Angie right now. Like I was talking, when we was talking about the series, I'm like, bro, this motherfucker, bro, y'all, next time y'all watch a game, watch Pascal Siakam, bro. He's running the flow, like his life depends on that shit, dog. This nigga know, bro, if I get up this court, bro, I'm gonna get the ball, and I'm getting like 8.
But see, this is the point I'm trying to make. And see, again, Jason Kidd, my favorite player all the time. So I'm always understanding, like, what pieces are you putting around to allow Halliburton to play this game? You got to understand that you got Pascal Siakam, who is a do-it-all small forward. This guy play defense. He can score. He's versatile. He can switch him out. You got Mathurin, who's an up-and-down athlete. You got Nembhard, who is a one-on-one player who can break anybody down. You got Miles. What's that boy name? The center. What's the boy name? Turner. He's a big man, but he can do the trailer. He can be the trailer and shoot the secondary break 3. They got so many versatile pieces. I know people don't look at them guys like they not hoopers, whatever you want to call it, whatever. But they versatile athletes. Obi Toppin can shoot the 3. He can check the 4. He can check the 5. Right? He can run that floor. He got crazy hops. So when you put them type of pieces, and think about the Nets team that Jason Kidd had. You had Kenyon Martin. You had Richard Jefferson, Kerry Kittles. These guys versatile athletes. when you put a point guard like that around these type of versatile guys that can just do so much, the imagination's gonna go crazy. And so that's what you're really seeing in Indiana is like Halliburton knows what to do with the ball. He knows who on his team. And he knows if it break down, I'm gonna just give it to Nembhard. And whether he make it or miss a shot don't matter. He gonna get a shot. So it's just such a luxury is what I'm saying. Like, I know people don't think Indiana got a good team, but they got versatile pieces is what I'm trying to say.
Yo, that kid is good as hell, dog. Like, when I had to do my homework on them. I was seeing his name pop up, and I did my homework on dude. I was like, yeah, bro. Like, it's his playoff numbers. Like, when I see a player elevate their game in the playoffs, and yeah, it may only be like a 25, 26 game sample size. Look at everybody else 25, 26 game sample size. That shit ain't like that, but they not shooting. They not scoring 16 a night off 6 and 6 playing off Halliburton on 59% on the field.
But the reason people don't like Nembhard and McConnell is because they're not understanding the value it is. Okay, so we play with tempo. But when the tempo break down, what do I have? And that's where Nembhard come in. And really, he could be great for y'all because he's the master of when it break down, he get the ball and make something happen. I mean, he do it every other play.
Bro, I seen enough, but that motherfucker got lead guard handles, dog. He has lead guard handles. Like, I seen it.
People forget that he's a point guard.
Yeah.
They forget he's an actual point guard.
And the he's got a very team friendly contract. The Pacers got him under contract right now. Man, that securing him for an extra 2 years on the deal that they got, great move by the Pacers. A fantastic move. The core is in place for a while, Ninny, too. That's another thing that people don't realize. Our core is intact for the next couple of years.
Yeah, we're going to
have the same squad for a while.
If I'm the Knicks, what I'm thinking is we got to get Halliburton out of that corner, out of the passing lanes. We got to get him on the ball. Screen him to death. Run him ragged. He need to be running through every screen imaginable, just like they was doing Derek White last night. When they play Indiana, put Halliburton in that same situation. Run him through screen after screen after screen after screen.
But I think that's when he's at his best, though, because we watched that last game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Like, Halliburton didn't really fill up the box. The thing about the Pacers is the way that they play. That ball, not only do they push up tempo, that ball does not stay in somebody's hands longer than 2 or 3 seconds tops. I think it was Wolf had that good point about how early in the game they look for their shots early in the shot clock. True. And not only that, that ball does not stick in somebody's hand. That ball is constantly moving. They're always swinging that ball around to the open man. So the defense there's always one guy on defense that's running halfway across the court to get back to help when they swing that ball around. And the Pacers just keep swinging it. Defense, one guy on that defense is constantly running back and forth trying to get back on defense. That ball does not sit still.
The only Pacer that dribbles around is Nembhard. And then McConnell when he played with the bench. They're the only Pacers that dribble around. And Miles Turner, for all the criticism we get, he's the reason why the floor is always unbalanced because he's always hanging around the three-point line or looking to get a three-point shot. So it brings a big man out of the paint, and now they got more space to swing that basketball.
He's knocking that bitch down, too. They Miles is really the one killing them, bro. He the one that's hurting them a lot on that trail three. They got Cleveland so shook of that trail three that is making everything.
It's the same thing that Dirk used to do and Rasheed Wallace used to do. I'm gonna just wait just a little while and I'm gonna fall right in the 3-point line.
A lot of it. I used to eat off that shit, bro. I'm trying to get down court because I know y'all niggas gonna see me coming up this bitch. Like that.
Well, they're not even looking for you. They're not even looking for you.
Like waiting on looking at
when you teach young big men, you don't teach look for the 3-point line. You tell them get back, and then you look around like, where's my man? Oh, he about to shoot the 3.
He's gonna burn you. And then that's the top of the key. A lot of bigs, that top of the key 3, that's money, bro. That's money. You know what I'm saying? They work on that shit. So like Miles Turner is having a great series, and he's playing good on the defensive end too. Like he's holding it down.
He's playing solid. One thing that's crazy about these playoffs, though, is if Oklahoma City gets eliminated by Denver, the Eastern Conference winner has home court advantage in NBA Finals. That's big time right there. Yeah, big time.
Y'all not going to lose to Denver. I'll tell you that.
If
we're not going to lose to Denver. You mean Indiana?
Indiana lose to Denver.
I agree. I think Indiana beat Denver.
I think Indiana matches. I'm not just saying that everybody wants to stay at home. I think Indiana matches up with every team that's up in the playoffs well. They match up very well.
I think the Timberwolves I don't know.
I don't think they have. I don't think they have enough people. I don't think they have enough people to keep up with the Pacers. I think the Pacers would run the Timberwolves out of the gym eventually.
The issue is getting into a breakout game with Edwards and Randall is not a great idea, especially Edwards. It's not
with
a great
the way
idea.
Randall has been playing, I think he would be the key in that series. Because Randall
You don't want to do that because what it's going to turn into is them driving against people in isolation. And if you put them in a situation where they playing up and down, just free flowing, driving that basketball, they're gonna dominate. They're gonna dominate flat out. And that's what's going on with this because Golden State can't rebound, and they little, right? So in order to compensate for that, you gotta get into up and down basketball game because if you bog it down, the big guy's gonna dominate you. Yeah. And what's happening is Julius Randle is just taking over the show physically because they don't have any men on that roster that can handle him in an up and down basketball game. You can't handle it.
To be honest, like y'all, you see what Donovan Mitchell's doing. Ant-Man kind of, I don't know, bro. Ant-Man probably take that to another level.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want them. The thing with Indiana, if they play like a Minnesota, they're gonna have to slow down a little bit and make Anthony Edwards a jump shooter. Just make him a jump shooter.
He wants to be a jump shooter, though, in my opinion.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So bait him into a shootout. That's how you stop Anthony Edwards.
They can't make him a jump shooter. They can't even make Donovan.
I don't think you really need to make him a jump. I think Anthony Edwards. I think he prefers to be out there on the wing. I think. Don't get me wrong. He obviously can get to the rack.
Yeah, but that Lakers series, he grew up a little bit because he realized.
Oh, he's going.
He grew up a couple weeks ago. So I don't know. You know that I think they could be Denver. I got to think about OKC, but Minnesota is a little dangerous. I think for them, a little dangerous.
McDaniels and Randall are playing out their mind.
But the fact that
that's what I'm saying, Nebra. And the reason why is because they playing teams that can't match them physically, and they can't rebound. So again, you gotta trick them into playing less aggressive. Is what I'm trying to say.
That's gonna be hard.
And with Indy though, like that's a tough series for both teams because Minnesota does have to get the points at the end of the day. You got to get the points. Like you can't rely on two guys. So like McDaniels, give it to one of y'all niggas gonna have to step up and average at least 16, 15 for that series.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you when I realized that the Minnesota was better than I thought. When it was a play against the Lakers, McDaniels gets the ball on the swing. He took the ball baseline, first step. And Luka, he blew past Luka and basically dunked the ball. And all the Lakers were standing there watching, and obviously Luka didn't do nothing. And I'm just like, if McDaniels is going to be doing this type of stuff,
yeah.
if
he rebounded, and he blocked the shot, he blocked the shots, he hit the two.
Come on now.
And 6'8".
I think I told you that night.
But Nebra though, when he blow past Luka, he ain't gonna have motherfucking Rui Hachimura under the basket.
Jackson Hayes non-positioning ass in there.
Yeah, I mean, our centers is the same size as him.
I think it could be the Knicks in Minnesota.
Listen, man, Minnesota.
It's all about matchups, though. Only reason I say that is all about matchups.
The only reason why Minnesota is beating this team is because fucking what's their name not there.
The side,
man. Yeah. That's the only reason why they beat them.
Yeah, I don't have they was gonna. I had them over the Warriors.
You telling me they would have beat the Warriors last night? With Curry out there.
If you can't rebound,
yeah, but you can't. You got to account for at least 15 from him,
dude. If you can't rebound, if we look at all these games, even the game last night, the Celtics lost. Keep that rebounds and turnovers.
This is as far as they go. Whoever they play in the next round gonna beat their ass.
They play. I like the Knicks over the Pacers though.
Scored 20 this season.
He ain't gonna score 20. He only doing it against the Lakers because we don't have.
I like the Knicks over the Pacers.
Like, come on, man.
You like the Knicks over the Pacers, Nebra?
I do. Losing to the Knicks, man.
I don't. I got the Pacers. Too many points. The Knicks are not. They're not that great defense.
I mean, it all depends on what Karl Anthony Towns show up.
I think that's true.
Yeah. Whichever Karl Anthony he in the series. If he don't show up, they're done.
And I knew in this Boston series that Karl Anthony Towns was going to play good because just look at his numbers against Porzingis, and I knew Porzingis going back to New York was going to have a little effect on this series.
But Porzingis ain't Porzingis. He's sick. He has an illness right now.
Like, it's not Porzingis. We know he can barely get up and down the court. He has an illness.
I don't know what's doing. Yeah, there's something wrong. Yeah, for sure, something
wrong with him. Definitely something wrong with him. It's just hard to repeat. They didn't play the whole basketball. It's hard to repeat. It's all it is.
The style of play that they're relying on, it doesn't work when you play almost 90 games. Like, you're relying on every game.
I can't give him a pass on this hard because Jaylen Brown was talking big shit before the season. By the time
I'll say this. When they start putting Tatum at that pinch post, he was killing. I don't know why they make the fucking game so hard for him. You got to bring up the goddamn ball, put him at the pinch post and run the offense. I mean,
you see when they up in the fucking game, they shooting 32-footer 3-pointer step back. This shit started off, and that shit ain't sustainable.
Not sustainable. No, it's not. It's wearing care on your body. No, it's not.
And you shoot 30. We shoot contested threes every play down the fucking court. Like, it's not sustainable. You asking of a lot, and you already playing a team more physical than you on the boards, so you're not getting opportunities like that. They taking opportunities away. So,
and the Knicks gonna two game you to death. They're gonna take the twos in the last 5 minutes. They'll take the threes open. Two game you to twos a game all day. Two.
The big difference is that Missoula asked Tatum to do all type of stuff. Indiana play 5-man basketball. The Celtics just pretend to play 5-man basketball. Really, it's the Jason Tatum show with Jaylen Brown supporting. Indiana's a totally different matchup because all 5 of them are engaged in various aspects of what they're doing.
Yeah. Kyle's a good coach, though. We know that. Kyle's damn good coach.
I've been like, and it's crazy with this Tatum situation because I've been watching him and he's been like, this playoff especially, he's been slowly transitioning back to that old style of play. You know, he been taking the bad shots. He did that all last series against Orlando. So it's like, I wonder if his body, like, he was getting tired of playing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Raymond been saying to me the whole time, he breaking down. He been saying Tatum.
I heard him say that before.
Tired for weeks.
Yeah.
He's been saying Tatum tired for weeks.
I guess we got our answer last night. He definitely went back to that old style. Like, he is not playing like the Tatum that he played last year. He taking a lot of them bad shots. He's settling for the jumper like a motherfucker, bro. It's like crazy how much he's settling for the jumper. And like,
we got the gift. You got the gift and the curse now. He has the gift and the curse now. This injury's gonna make him realize.
He did a drive last night. He laid it up over Towns, and the drive was so weak. Like, he made the layup, but it was weak, bro.
Dead legs. Right said it. Dead legs. Dead legs. Dead body's tired. Your body gives you signs before you get injured.
I mean, honestly, I just blame Missoula, man. I think Missoula is a little cocky. You know, I guess he thought the boy was Superman. He learned the hard way last night. He ain't, and now he done.
I'm not even the Celtics fan. I like Tatum, dude. I feel sick for him.
No, I like Tatum. I don't
even care about the Celtics. I like Tatum. Yeah, I feel sick. I'm like, God damn. Yeah,
but that's part of the game. Injury's part of the game.
Yeah, like Ray said, he need to be talking to KD. I'm on the phone with KD right now. Yeah, hey man, I gotta go through this rehab.
He need to talk to KD and his surgeon. He need to talk to both.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, the KD and him playing the style that he plays, like, I think he'll be all right. This indeed.
I mean, it all depends on how he come back. If he come back within All-Star break of next year, then that's bad. I don't like that. Sit out the whole year. Let your body recover, and that's a lot to come back from.
And your mind, right? When you talking about injury, your mind have to heal. Like your mind, mind is
you
like,
gotta have confidence in your leg that I could make this bet. I could do this, and it's gonna come back to me. You know, that's the main thing. He got to sit out the whole year.
And also, what you need to be prepared for, Brown to possibly not be there when he comes back too. That could happen. You know what I'm saying? That nigga might not.
They say he need knee surgery at the end of the year, so he just beat up. So hey man, I will sit Brown out the next game. Hey man, Porzingis, and just go what you got. You know, lose the battle, win the war for the next few years. I mean, what are you doing?
I will say this though, whoever just bought that team, I know they bad as fuck. Like, goddamn. Like, I done bought this goddamn team.
Brick drop.
Yeah, like, goddamn.
They have the pieces. They can figure it out. With that Boston team and Nico Harrison right now. Nico, you got people lucky, bro. Hey, that shit, dog. Waiting for him.
I'm not taking Cooper Flag if I'm the. I mean, everybody keeps saying Cooper. I'm taking Harper, man. Yeah, I'm taking Harper.
I'm not taking either one. I'm trading for Giannis. We going for it right now.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Giannis gonna end up in San Antonio, man. Everybody knows.
Kyrie hurt his Achilles or his ACL?
ACL.
Oh, he'll be back.
Yeah, but I'm not taking that chance. You got AD and Kyrie. I ain't taking that chance. I'm going for it right now.
This is the thing I'm thinking. I'm gonna go. I'm in the boat with you, right? Because really, we got a 2 to 3 year window. Now, is Dylan Harper? You know, it looked like he's the type of guy that can come in scoring a lot of points. But is he gonna have the mentality needed to win the NBA championship?
Yeah, that's hard to say. Yeah, that's hard.
And we gotta keep in mind he played point guard now.
Yeah.
So that's tough.
Hey, I but you go with Giannis. You got AD. You got them old guys. Maximize that window as much as you can.
And to be frank, Cooper Flag don't add nothing to the Mavs.
Not a goddamn thing. He's
all he's gonna do is replace the stats they're already getting.
Yeah, PJ Washington.
He's gonna replace the stats they already get from other guys. So getting him don't really help you either.
Be honest, the first 2 picks don't matter. Like, I think Cooper would make sense in San Antonio, but there's no way Cooper goes second. Like, I just don't. There's no way he's going second. But
Dylan would be good in San Antonio if you bring Chris Paul back with him and Castle in the backcourt.
Honestly, I don't think Dylan going. Like, what's the point of getting Fox? You know what I'm saying? What was the point of the Fox?
San Antonio not taking Harper, man.
Like, I don't see them not playing. Like, not. I don't see them.
I mean, the only thing about the Harper piece is that
they already got a backcourt.
The only thing about the Harper piece is De'Aaron Fox is one of the best scoring guards in the NBA. He's also one of the best drivers of the basketball and one of the best mid-range shooters in the NBA. Harper is giving you driving the basketball, scoring the basketball. Now, you could say he's a good playmaker, but Fox is also a good playmaker. So they really, you pretty much got a player that already do everything Dylan Harper's going to do.
One that proved already.
But the thing is, Dylan Harper's younger, though.
Yeah, you got one that, so you go with the proven guy.
Can I say something real quick about this? Because I heard somebody say it depends on which cat shows up against the Pacers. I just wanted to point out that Karl Anthony Towns against the Pacers this year.
That don't mean nothing, man.
Yeah,
Hold on. He averaged 30. He averaged 30 points, 12 rebounds, on 56% shooting, 46% from 3, a steal and a block. He was
and so this is another thing. This is a great point, Matt, because
we busted.
This whole thing between
we see how that turned out.
This whole thing between Cat and Turner, I think Cat is going to win, and the reason is because Turner is also the type of guy to get lost checking the trailer, and Cat, frankly, is statistically the best 3-point shooting center we ever seen. So. Yeah, Turner also is going like people gonna be account for Turner. He gonna have to account for the Cat as well.
Yeah, I got Indy in that series, but if Cat going off like that, if Cat going off like that, like if he getting 30 and shit, like
we putting our trust in Karl Anthony Towns again, huh? Okay.
Hey, right, with that, right?
I mean, you keep pretending like he didn't show up again. He didn't get the best of Joker.
Yeah, and then what he do in the next series?
He laid it in.
What he do normally? Lay a fucking egg.
Well,
and by the way, we also see that OKC and Jalen Williams is having success with this Joker. So,
I mean, we all know Joker is a little, it's a little gas on it. We know that.
Hey, Jalen Williams playing horrible. Sorry, man. He playing horrible to me.
What you mean by that?
I don't like the way Jalen Williams is playing, but he not playing aggressive offensively. Like he getting to that paint, and
that's because he worried about that big boy coming back at him.
He did passive. My thing is, bro, you the best playmaker on that team, bro. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's like he dribbling into the paint.
You talking about J-Dub?
J-Dub, yeah, he playing.
Oh yeah, he's thinking up the joint.
He playing horrible, dog.
Yeah, he's thinking up the joint. If they lose, he might not even get that money if they lose.
Like it's so bad, bro. This nigga getting past he blowing past the guy and getting to the paint and don't know what to do with the ball.
I thought you were talking about the light-skinned cat, the one guard and Joker.
He doing his thing on defense. That's all I
said. He doing his thing.
They need to actually pay him. You know what I'm saying? Because he doing his job. And he making Joker pay on them threes. Like, Joe, you want to be lazy? Burn your ass.
I'm going to tell you, the thing that he's doing that's making a big difference is he's more of a versatile defender than what Joker's used to dealing with. And what Joker was killing the Clippers with, he take the ball, he triple threat, and he dribble into the defense, then he pass it out. but he can't engage this young boy the way he was doing Zubac. He can't turn and dribble into him and hit the pass. So he having a hard time attacking the defense the same way because this boy can get low and he can guard high. And so
making them uncomfortable, and then on the
right, exactly.
You got Chet attack going at Joker too. Like Chet actually, whenever Chet got Joker on him, he attacking that man, bro, every time.
Yeah, I don't know my man. What's my man name? The coach in the OKC. That was a genius decision to put this kid that can guard big and small.
And his name Dalvin or something.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a great decision because I never thought to put a smaller guy on.
This series
they're doing basically for the guys reaching to last year.
What you say, Matt? What you say, Matt? Yeah, I forgot. He said something.
Like the thing you got to call or something.
I don't know why these samples are coming in and out. They're just repeating what Minnesota did with Naz Reid last year, basically. And the thing about
right.
Williams doesn't need help guarding Joker. So the defense is not getting collapsed when like Joker usually does because Jalen Williams is guarding him straight up. So you ain't got to help up for all these niggas because hey, I got this. No, they doing what Dwight Howard was beating on them during the pandemic run when Naz Reid was beating on him, and now Jalen Williams is doing it. If you can guard Joker straight up, then Denver is not the same team at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go crazy with, but he seems to be neutralized. As long as the defense doesn't collapse, he's not as dangerous. And you can let him shoot. I mean, if he scored 30, he scored 30, but he's really killing you with the pass. That's what he's really killing you with. So if you take that away, they seem like they're not that good. They lost last year like they about to lose again.
Yeah, I give OKC credit for sticking through because, like, with a guy like that, he's going to make a lot of tough-ass bad shots, and he's going to force you to want to help. You stick through, bro. Play him straight up. Because one thing you don't want Aaron Gordon and Jamal Murray getting in rhythm. It's kind of over at that point.
I mean, that's another thing, too, with the Indiana situation. One of these teams is going to stop reacting to their drives. Just let them drive. When Halliburton get that ball, if he scored 40, let him score 40. But I don't think he got it in him to score 40, 50.
I think he's going to get you.
Just let him go. Because I'm telling you, it's so funny because I'm telling y'all, just watch him when he get the ball. When he gets the ball, he already knows what's about to happen. He's already starting before he even, because he's like, the second I get into that space, this was about to happen. If the defense don't react, he gonna start making mistakes.
One thing I'm excited about
40. So if you put it on the platter for him, like, no, nigga, go get you 4, go get you 60. He's not gonna want to do that.
That's what I'm trying to say. Don't react. Don't react when the ball moves. See, the whole thing in Indiana is defensive shifts, right? They switch it from side to side. They throw the cross court pass. You scramble. My point is when the ball reverse and Halliburton gets to attacking the defense or he's stepping to that 3. Nobody react. Everybody stay home, and let's see what he do. Let's see if he can score 50 points.
One thing that I like about playing Indiana is that Halliburton is good for 2 stinkers in the series, man. Because I don't know what it is about him, if it's like a mental lapse, but there are some games where you can't even tell that Halliburton's on the floor. And one thing about the Knicks play hard all the fucking time. So that hot and coach that Halliburton like to do is not going to work with the
Well, the thing is, he don't think like a scorer. He's not a scorer. He's thinking, how can I influence the defense to get effective shots? So one of the things that the Cavs are trying to do, and it's working in some of these games, it's worked. They cutting off his passing lanes. I don't know if y'all noticed, his assists per game has went down in this series. I think he only had like 8 or 7 or something like that. I think he only had 4 assists the last game. Is because they know he want to pass, so they just trying to cut off the passing lane. I mean, Halliburton is basically on some like Ben Simmons, but Halliburton can really shoot the 3. That's kind of what's going on. Like he basically he's doing what Ben Simmons was doing that one year when they went to the that's it was the second round, but Halliburton can just shoot. Ben Simmons couldn't shoot.
Hey, listen, I love this Indiana matchup. We owe them one. You know, we went into the Indiana series without Mitchell Robinson last year because that jackass Joel Embiid fucking clipped Mitchell Robinson and took him out for almost a full year. But the Knicks are finally back at full strength, and now people can see what the Knicks could do. And it's great. I
I also think Jalen Brunson needs to play defense next series. He won't be guarding Drew Holiday. He gonna have to fucking play defense.
Yeah, but he can guard Nembhard. He ain't got to guard.
That's what I'm saying. Nembhard is gonna be attacking him though. He's gonna be attacking aggressively.
See, but Nembhard, at least recently, he's been more of a facilitator for the Pacers instead of like a scorer.
No, I don't mean score a lot. I mean when he get the ball, he's gonna be like Nembhard dribbles. He dribbles the most, is what I'm trying to say. So he's going to be challenging Brunson more than he's been challenged guarding Holiday. Because Nembhard is a dribbler. I'm not necessarily I don't mean he's going to have 30. I just mean when he get the ball, he's going to be dribbling a lot. He dribbles more than Halliburton do in the half court.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. and listen, Pascal Siakam's going to have nightmares with OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby been busting his ass in practice for half a decade. I can't wait for that matchup. I can't wait. Jesus, we matched up some. Listen, we blew the Pacers out in our 2 wins against them. I think we beat them by like 13, and another time we beat them by like almost 30. Come on, man. These niggas ain't fucking with us.
So nobody know who they think come out the West? Nobody's giving the team. Who y'all think come out the West?
OKC should come out.
It's gonna be OKC. But they gotta get past Denver.
OKC get past
I
Denver.
think Minnesota's coming out the West. I know nobody agrees with that, but I think Minnesota. I think
They're not trash.
They can't beat OKC. They can't beat OKC.
They can beat OKC. They got 4 fucking bodies they can throw at that man. And they physical enough to guard Randall.
The only thing I don't like about OKC, man, is they don't have no takeover ability, man. Like this kid Williams, like he a hooper. Don't get me wrong, but like where is your dog with the ball? Like when you get the ball, you're supposed to you gotta let these people pay, man. You gotta make them pay. They gotta know you that dog when you get that rock. And he just be like dribbling around, passing around. Like he's just not aggressive with the ball.
That'll be the series Shea get his respect. Like that'll be the one where he earned against Minnesota. Like that'll be the one for him. Like they can't do nothing with Shea, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say the problem for me is even with J-Dub being so timid, who gonna stop Gilgeous-Alexander, man?
Nobody over there can stop him, bro.
Well, they're gonna try to put, Anthony Edwards gonna try to take the challenge, but he gonna go outside doing it.
He gonna go out real sad.
Yeah, he gonna go outside trying to do that one. Because he's 6'8". He's 6'8" legit. So if you think you about to get underneath him, SGA, yeah, you think you're gonna get underneath him and make it work, it ain't gonna work that way.
Yeah, he at least 6'6".
He'll shoot over your ass. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm rooting for the American always, so I'm going with the young boy. But yeah,
what's that about? Who put that up there?
And always root American.
Always, absolutely.
Ain't you rooting for a Dominican?
Cat half American.
He's Dominican. He ain't with us. Look how he act. He with them.
Hey, listen, Cat from New Jersey. Come on, man.
I was about to say, did he go to St. Anthony's? I think he went to St. Anthony's. Yeah, he went to St. Anthony's.
That dude, that's a Dominican. He played like one sometimes.
They built a big bodega. That thing ain't a bad.
Yeah. Ain't no damn American except in that.
He did play for the Dominican national.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he ain't gonna get on the USA team. Too soft. But yeah. Like I said, man, y'all put y'all faith in that guy if y'all want to. He let you down at the most inopportune time. He turned back into that guy.
But I will say he did hit the big shots against the Pistons, and he hit the big shots against the Celtics. So He so
You say he hit the big shots against the Pistons? We know who hit the big shots.
He basically sent us home. That I was at that game. I was in Detroit.
Brunson was the one.
No. Was that game 3? Maybe that was game 4 in Detroit. Cat hit like 3 crazy. He hit a crazy fadeaway on the baseline.
Yeah, he did hit a fadeaway on the baseline.
Yeah, he took that game from the Pistons.
Yeah, he did hit that baseline. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he took that game. And then Brunson hit the shot the next game.
First round Cat. I just don't trust him. But it all depends on my biggest thing with that matchup between the Pacers and the Knicks. Can the Pacers deal with the physicality? If they can deal with the physicality and they don't fool, they'll have a good shot to win the series. But I don't know if they can deal with the physicality part of it, especially from that Knicks team. But again, like I keep saying about that Knicks team, they're playing heavy minutes. That's going to rear its head at some point. It's not that. That's
going to be the Pacers' whole game plan. Yeah. That's going to be the Pacers. The whole game plan got to be, like my brother been tweeting, first to 120. The goal should be to score 120 points. Run them up and down the court. Keep running because they're not deep enough. And so hopefully they get tired.
That series got like 2 real important variables to me. So Miles Turner, you very important in that series. Like depending on like you win that cat matchup, like Miles Turner has to be at least 75 to 80% of what he is now. You know what I'm saying? I think that's going to dip though. And another important variable in this series is going to be Indiana has to make OG work. They can't really afford, and I think they got the guy to do it. The thing with OG, especially in these first 2 series against Detroit and against Boston, he's being able to key in on one guy, and the other guy that's supposed to be stepping up ain't really playing that good. They're not in their best self. So if Indy can get multiple guys to kind of just be locked in, like they can get Pascal Siakam to really make him work and get the Halliburton, because they gonna put OG on all them guys. He gonna guard Halliburton. He gonna see some Pascal. He might even see some Nembhard. All y'all niggas gotta make him work. Y'all gotta be effective to a point where the Knicks are gonna have to try to get Mike Cal to do something.
I think Indiana. I think Indiana needs to be aware of Mikal Bridges. I mean, nobody's talking about the number of big shots that Mikal Bridges has hit in the series. He's just been dangerous and lethal in critical situations, and people keep forgetting about him. And then he pop up in the fourth quarter with daggers, and they're not 3-point daggers, but they daggers nonetheless.
And the thing about it is he has no problem not settling for the jumper, and he will go to the mid range.
I mean, it's like the simple concept, Matt. Just take the ball, drive it to the middle, rise up, and shoot, and that's what he keep doing.
Yep. And the way that he squares up when he shoots, even if he misses, if you notice, he's right there to tap in his own miss. Like this dude he's locked in. And stay the fuck
and on top of that, his arms are so long, like it's very hard to contest that shot.
What you said, nobody hear you.
That's crazy because I didn't think about Mike Cal. But every time I look at him on the stat sheet, sometimes you look at because I don't look at him as defensive guy like 3-and-D. That motherfucker be having 22 points.
That's what I'm saying. The reason I'm bringing up Mike Cal is because he's secretly destroying people in the critical moments, secretly, nobody's paying attention.
He got that goal that Klay Thompson when it was Steph and KD. He's kind of like that third low key. But people forget that he was in Brooklyn. He was scoring 22 a game over there. You know what I'm saying? Dude, balling. So it's he he's a scorer. He's really a scorer for real. And so he gives him an option. And then fucking OG do the same thing on offense. He do the same thing.
I tell you what, if the Knicks go to the NBA Finals and somehow win, Leon Rose is going to be the mayor and governor of New York in the next. He's going to be running New York for the next 25 years.
That'll be crazy, bro. Because they ain't won in how long? Since the 70s? Damn near 50.
1973 was the last Knicks championship.
That's
1973.
I can honestly say this is the first time in my life since I was, 4th grade, the Knicks can actually win the championship. This is crazy.
This is a great team, man. It really is. And when we get Giannis next year, oh my God, dynasty
coming there, man.
Dynasty, baby. Hey, listen, Mikael, we appreciate you, Mikael. We appreciate you, Mitchell, but we about to trade y'all for Giannis. Sorry, boys.
Hey, Mikael.
I don't know why y'all, the Knicks fans, like Lakers fans,
we appreciate
y'all gonna end up with Giannis.
Look,
gonna end up in San Antonio, man.
Look at all these people. Look at all these Knick haters appearing out of nowhere.
I'm actually pulling for y'all, but I'm just telling you, it's delusional. It's delusional. That nigga gonna end up in San Antonio, and it's gonna piss me off.
Are you a little upset that he's not coming to Houston?
No, I'm not upset at all because I'm one of the guys that I'm steadfast on not trading.
What did you just say?
For Giannis?
I don't want you. Well, we have to trade.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Wait, did you just say you don't want the best player in the world? But did you just say Come on, bro.
So would you trade Kane and Ivy for Giannis?
Yes, for the best player in the world. Yes.
They can go, bro. I don't just I'm reactionary when I talk Houston Rockets shit. We are young team.
Okay.
Giannis window right now, Giannis probably got like a 3-4 year window. If we trade Giannis, we're going to have to trade or we're going to trade one of the main guys, bro.
Just a simple question.
Giannis, nigga, fuck Sengun.
Is he or is he not the best player in the league?
The best player in the league, but we not going to have a piece.
Number 2?
We essentially
number 2 who?
We'll be
come on, man. That must be as wrong.
Number 2, why in the hell would you not trade Sengun for Giannis?
Listen, bro. What other pieces do we have to complement Giannis on this team, bro?
You got a whole team. The Rockets have a whole team.
We don't. God damn, we don't. The only other player we have that's
y'all trying to talk to me about
Jabari Smith and
y'all get fucking fired, bro. Like,
obviously you're not gonna trade the whole team. But the idea. First, I just want to make a point. I'll make a point. Couple points about Giannis.
Wait, hold on. You're talking about Sengun and draft picks. You guys want to do that for Giannis? What's your team? Who just made the playoffs and was kind of a contender?
Listen. If I have to gut that team that got me,
not good.
Put me in a situation where I'm having a blind guy, and he's already limited.
There's no point in trading for Giannis,
bro. That's the best.
Yeah, listen. There's no point in the Rocket trading for Giannis if they're going to give up Sengun. You want to trade Giannis with Sengun? Are y'all
what?
Thank you, man.
What are we doing? Giannis trade without giving up Sengun.
Why are y'all looking at this nigga like he's
Why do
you give a Thompson and keep Sengun?
Why do you think Milwaukee would trade Giannis without Sengun, though?
Wait, would you give a Thompson?
Jalen Green and Jabari, you don't have to give them Sengun.
Here's the trade. They're gonna trade Jabari Williams or Jabari Smith, whatever. Jabari Smith. They're going to trade Reed Shepherd. They're going to trade a few picks, and they're going to end up trading either Van Fleet or Brooks to match the contracts.
That's a terrible trade.
Terrible trade. They're not going to do that. That's a terrible trade. You got to give up Thompson or Sengun. Which one do you want to give up?
You got to give me an all-star back if you want Giannis, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Give me some
lost, bro. We lost complete concept of value in this league. It's insane. On trades, it's insane.
They trying to keep their best players.
No, the fact that people are failing to realize is the new apron system is going to cripple team for trading for a fucking
the Rockets
superstar.
are to trade for Giannis, Sengun, and Thompson won't be involved. The most you could talk them into is Tari Eason.
Yeah. I understand why they're saying. My point is a couple things about Giannis. Number one, he's the best player on the planet on both ends of the court. If you act like Jokic is good, Jokic's defense is horrible. And they're actually about to lose partially because his defense is horrible. But anyway, he's not a traditional center. It's not like he spent his career playing against people the size of Jokic and Zubac and these guys. He started his career playing small forward. So this idea that he's necessarily going to break down in 2 years is not Like, we don't know. We never seen a player like Giannis before. Unlike Kevin Garnett.
You don't think we're going to see like decline in as far as
all I'm saying is this. Let me finish what I'm saying. Unlike Kevin Garnett, who, as his career went on, they made him closer and closer to the basket. He went playing small forward to power forward to center. Giannis has never actually become a center, and he don't really guard centers that much either. I mean, he guard them, but like he kind of guard them the way Tatum guard them. Like he sort of guard them. My point is, we don't know what his body is going to do because, frankly, the only other player we ever seen even close to him is Garnett. But Garnett transitioned to playing center. So I'm just saying we don't know for sure what Giannis's body is going to do.
I'm not even talking about his body. So for the past 7-8 years, this motherfucker's averaged 27 and like 12 and shit like that. It's 7 and 6. Like he on 50-60% shooting. What I'm saying is Giannis has been in the league 12 years now. Them 14-15 years, guys their numbers kind of go down a little bit. What I'm saying is Giannis, I was just telling y'all, our roster, we got 21, 22, 23-year-olds right now. If we take Giannis, that kind of gives us a window. And it does give us a window. And not only does it give us, and the reason it's going to give us a window is because we have to gut our whole team to get that dude, bro. I would just, Matt said it clear, and Nino said it. There's no trade situation where Şengün is not involved. And it only benefits us to pair the Giannis and Şengün to even make that trade. So if we can't even get it like that, and we got to gut our whole team to get that dude, we're going to be put in another situation. And if you look at the free agents out there, you look at what's out there, it's going to be tough trying to put a team around Giannis. You know what I'm saying?
Another thing about Giannis, too, I'm going to throw this other variable in there. He's more LeBron James than Shaquille O'Neal. What I mean is, in the past, we looked at a lot of 7-footers that declined, later in their career. But them guys had mostly horrible fitness habits. Giannis he takes care of his body. He stays in shape. He's closer to like Alonzo Mourning or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and how he takes care of his body as opposed to, O'Neal or one of these other big guys that we've seen in the past that decline after year 13 or whatever. So I'm just saying there's a lot of unknowns with Giannis as far as his fitness and his athleticism and stuff. Like we haven't really seen a player like him.
I would love it, but if our team could shoot, like we was a team that was shooting the fuck out the ball, bro, I would be singing a whole different tune, man. If we had the players on our roster that could complement a guy like that and it was worth gutting it, you know what I'm saying? If we had certain guys that was still gonna be here, but we don't have that. That is really what it is. Like that shit'll look. Giannis will be in the same situation he was in Milwaukee. Basically, if we was to make a trade, it really would. Or we'll be pseudo contenders. Like that's just really what it'll be. So like I mean, if
y'all would have traded for De'Aaron Fox earlier this season,
I didn't know.
That would have been a start.
Like I'm not. But I keep telling y'all, these niggas are all 20. I don't know why y'all keep trying to put pressure and like we gotta do. Nigga, these niggas are 21. All these niggas are young, bro. Like we right now we witnessing a situation where Cat might win a fucking championship, bro, and we still talking about all this bullshit. Like, bro, dude,
what do you mean by that?
I mean, Cat playing on a great team, and they all 28 and 30.
Like,
but also Cat was in the conference finals last year.
Everybody had a year, bro. Like, you gotta think through the process, bro. KG had his time, Dirk had his time, Tim had his time. Like, everybody get overly criticized, but everybody had that season where it shit go well, bro. So, like, I don't be out on niggas. Like, I'm just not gonna do that, bro. You gotta give niggas time.
I'm not giving Jalen Green no more time.
He had his time. You know what I'm saying? Like, Paul Pierce, niggas probably never thought he was gonna win in Boston when he was young. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, Paul Pierce, had his time. You know what I'm saying? Chris Webber, he ain't win a championship, but he had his time as that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy. People thought Chris Webber was going to win championships. He ain't win shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and he got hurt, but you don't know how career is going to play out, though. You know what I'm saying? But I like what's going on. Like, fuck Adam Silver for this rigged ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck him. Because how the two Texans to end, I get it.
when you got San Antonio, you got Dallas. When the West, because to be honest, the backbone of the Western Conference are these Texas teams. Bro, like let's keep it 100. Like when these teams are good, they like these are the most. Look at the most competitive years of the Western Conference. Dallas, San Antonio, you got LA, you got Houston in the mix. Them the teams. You know what I'm saying? So like.
Y'all niggas can't never get out the fight. He just forced Houston Houston in there. I'm like, bro, what?
Y'all ain't in that shit.
What are you talking about? You can say
y'all ain't in that shit. Maybe San Antonio and Dallas, nigga, not y'all.
Bro, we always in the playoffs, bro. We always in the playoffs. We always finish.
Yeah, but y'all ain't no contender. Y'all are in the playoffs.
The James Harden era, we was what?
James Harden and Eric Gordon wasn't winning nothing, nigga.
We was
Trevor Reed. We remember that
every game during the thing. Don't hear that shit, bro. Y'all was trash. Y'all was trash for like
we ain't had a team to win, and then when we got the team,
like
we won.
3 years, bro.
Yeah, one thing about the Lakers, though, we not gonna be afraid to trade no superstar for no goddamn youth.
Stop trying to sweep teams.
We ain't afraid of that shit.
But not everybody can get fucking Luka for AD.
Hey.
And then reward us.
Y'all got it for fucking Sengun, but y'all for Sengun. Y'all scared to do it.
Yeah, that one was crazy, Blair. I ain't gonna hold you. That was crazy.
Hey, Blair, remember when y'all swept the mix?
Sent them into the abyss until LeBron came and said,
you mean
so you talking about
we went back to back? Wait. You mean when they swept us after we went back to back?
Come on, bro.
Is that what we talking about?
When we swept them and they didn't know the playoffs until LeBron came.
You mean after you swept us after we went back to back?
Swept them into the abyss for 6 years.
And we're on a quest to be the second team to go 3-peat.
Y'all keep talking.
Since the last time we 3-peat.
We know the Lakers got rigged, but we talking about
but you saying that they swept us as if we weren't the fucking back-to-back NBA champions when they did it.
That's after making 3 straight finals, winning 2.
Now, what about? Now you bring up when they swept us. You bring up when they swept us. Now, Blair, do you remember when these niggas lost this 26 straight threes against the Warriors?
At home, OJ killing that bitch. What are we talking about?
What y'all doing right now?
Blair, do you remember when them niggas missed 26 straight threes against the Warriors at home?
I can talk happily about my team.
I hate both these teams, so I'm living this. Our team
won in this fucking decade.
Our teams went home in the same
we won 6 in this decade.
Bro, our teams went home in the same round, bro. And y'all was ranked ahead of us.
They played the worst team.
Y'all all right. So the third is so bad. What is that? And we went on the same round.
Not even that, you know. I mean, we talking like they won a fucking title in this decade. They ain't even been to the finals in this decade.
Oh, my team right now, the way my team's trajectory
going, you talking like y'all trajected to
y'all trajectory. Y'all based on happen to Jason Tatum last year as a bench player.
Y'all ain't trajected to do a damn thing. You have potential, but that don't mean shit.
Y'all future wrestling Jalen.
Y'all have potential
right now. Y'all,
we know what's been going on.
You know damn well.
And you want to
they gonna bring the Lakers back
the nigga that's fucking a goddamn 40-year-old bitch and knocking her up and breaking up with her before the fucking playoffs start, right? You talking about this emotional ass nigga. You talking about the same nigga that I've been saying for the longest ain't really that goddamn good.
Hey, Trill, we've been telling Wolf this. We've been telling Wolf this, Trill. We've been telling that nigga trash.
No, y'all ain't been telling. Hold on.
I've been telling you that nigga Jordan.
Hold on. Y'all gotta stop this shit, bro. Cause like y'all gotta stop, bro. I have posted so many, bro. This was the first year I gave Jalen Green a fucking chance, bro. We not finna try to make me the Jalen Green poster face guy. Y'all want me to root against my team when we actually have a chance, my nigga? That's what I'm not gonna do, bro. So if I'm talking positive about a nigga because he's having his best season, don't make me think that I'm Jalen Green. I have showed y'all years of me saying trade this nigga, bro. Please stop that shit, dog. All right, y'all got it. I just gotta correct myself on that.
You gonna act like we ain't talking to each other in the messages, bro, when you gassing that nigga up with them Reeves conversations, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
Bro, nah, it's the fact that everybody keep hyping up Reeves like he's the next fucking woman that Jeff Horner said. or goddamn John Stockton, fam.
Hey, what he ever done in the playoffs?
To a good player, fam. But goddamn, everybody talking about, he'll start on your team. Nigga, he won't.
He might be in a rotation.
He's playing over Jalen Green. That Jalen Green we just saw, he's playing over him.
I don't know. I don't know if Ime will start him, fam. But Ime a funny type nigga, dog. Because honestly, Cam Whitmore should have got more burn in the season. You know what I'm saying? He's like Jeff Van Gundy, where he wants to play his bet over developing some players sometimes, and it comes to the detriment of the team at times. So next season, I'm interested to see one who's going to retire and who's going to get more minutes. And I really do think they're going to trade that number 10 pick along with a player for an upgrade. Because I'm not buying the old year sold on such and such player versus this other player. Because I don't know, it just don't make sense.
And honestly, bro, the numbers is out there. And that's what I've been saying, bro. I want to get the playoff sample because I'm gonna know what I'm working with at the end of the day. Because that's at the end of the day, you got to give niggas a chance to be in the moment. The numbers have been saying, bro, Jalen Green, nobody's better with him on the floor. You know what I'm saying? We play better with him off the floor. That's in the numbers. But you still got to give niggas chance to show you something in the moment because you can never know what can happen in the playoffs. So you seeing the flashes and shit, I'm like, okay, if he can do this shit when it matters, and it came to be what I thought it was. Like, nah, this nigga, he had a good game too. Outside of that game too, the nigga averaged 9 points a game. You know what I'm saying? He is 6 man. That's really what it is. Like, nigga, I have no problem accepting that, bro. That's what the nigga is. I've been saying it years before. Just because I'm having hope in my team, I'm actually rooting for these some shit this year. Nigga, I ain't been in a playoff in 5 years. Of course I'm gonna be rooting for my team. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. Y'all the only niggas that can root for y'all teams. That's crazy. I can't root for the Rockets, though.
Them niggas stink, man.
You know, Luka had you saying absurd shit in the chat. And we was trying to tell your ass, like, bro, you wildin'. Like, y'all, hey, first off, y'all not finna make it to the Western Conference Finals with no big. I don't know why.
We lost one game bad, bro. Relax.
We
lost one game bad. Y'all please relax. Y'all was headed to the finals.
I'm talking about we won the 18.
It was a route there. But people gotta stop acting like we was losing every game by 25.
Who said that?
We literally was losing games. We was losing games by 6 points with a 6'8" center.
Y'all was on the 18.
Y'all gotta just let's relax just a bit. We was barely losing these games with Rui Hachimura at center for 80% of the game.
Okay,
like let's just take a step back.
Like nigga said,
just take a step back. The only player we had was playing 5.
Hold up. Yeah, niggas was real comfortable
against Rudy Gobert, Randall, all these guys.
Was so goddamn comfortable, bro. He probably could have.
Let's just relax. We so bad, but we was barely losing these games to Anthony Edwards by 6 points, 5 points. But, you know,
niggas was comfortable in LA. Niggas wasn't comfortable in Houston. Real comfortable in LA though.
Bro, we went home the same round.
Y'all lost at 5. It's not so. Y'all gotta stop saying.
What are you talking about?
That's y'all problem, bro.
Y'all played for 3 more days.
We lost in the same. Y'all lost at 5.
Y'all season ended 4 more days after all. Congratulations.
It's not the. You gotta stop with this shit, bro.
That be the problem.
No, you gotta never win. It's like you gotta stop, bro.
Nobody's happy about going home in the first round. Y'all should be. Because y'all don't never win.
Bro, y'all not about to win shit with Luka, bro.
What are you talking about? Luka been to more finals than y'all in 130 years.
Luka's not the guy that's gonna win a championship.
That's a goddamn lie.
All right.
When the last time the Rockets made the finals?
Last time we won one in 95? When last time Luka went to the finals, right? He been to one, right?
Yeah, that's last year.
Nah, nigga, you said more. So it's factually incorrect. So try to lie again.
Exactly.
I mean,
it sound like Kenyon more than
the Rockets in the last year. My bad. 28 years. My bad.
Calm down, bro. Like, calm down. You got the fat white motherfucker over there playing. Put your faith in that nigga, man.
Wolf, you would literally trade your whole team for Luka Doncic, bro. Please relax,
bro.
Please relax, bro.
I would not.
Please relax.
I would not. Y'all the only dumbass niggas that do that.
What? Oh my god. Now,
hey, honestly, you know, they would have traded one guy for Giannis. They might not. You know, I don't know. Maybe not.
But this the thing. Like, y'all talking to somebody.
You know, trade Jalen Green, who got 13 points on 37%.
30 years of my life. What the problem is?
I really do know what I'm talking about.
These are teams that are literally in cap hell that are willing to trade men right now. That's the difference. I've been saying over and over again, the new 2-tier apron system is the reason why I would not trade for Giannis. And I'm sticking to that. I'm sticking there till I'm motherfucking blue in the face, man, because it makes no goddamn sense to trade all your youth for one player and then you're stuck grabbing players from the G League left and right to try to build a ragtag team. Giannis don't get you wins, but you need shooters to win. We don't have shooters, so it makes no goddamn sense to trade for a big man who's a power forward, not really a center, and not keep our center who's a all-star and build around that, man. It makes no goddamn sense.
It makes no sense, bro. But niggas don't know basketball. They want to have shock value conversations, bro. They like niggas act like I don't be in here really talking real hoop shit. That's what be tripping me out. I like, bro. Come on, fam. Why would we take a situation where there's no Şengün and Giannis paired up? That's dumb as fuck. That's the shit y'all team.
Okay, would you trade Thompson?
Bro, y'all the championship playing beside
would you trade Thompson in a draft?
Like, you don't need an all-star center to play with Giannis.
No.
Would you get a defender?
Okay,
Nino,
would you trade Thompson
not watch enough rock
draft
to say that to make that statement. Our double big lineup is our best lineup. A big man that'll set the screens for Şengün down low and can clear out some of the paint for him is what works best. And then Şengün has a decent mid-range and is starting to stretch out to the three-point line. A double big.
But this is Giannis' team now, though. Like saying that Giannis don't go there and work off Şengün offense. Y'all work over Giannis. Y'all bring off Giannis now. He got to work off.
Superstar don't got to play off other niggas, bro. Like, what we talking about, bro?
What are you talking? What Wolf? What are you talking about? Talking about Giannis now. Giannis don't need to play with an all-star big. That's all I'm saying, bro. We seen Giannis with Bobby Portis and Brook Lopez the last 5 years, and he's killing the NBA. That's all I'm saying. Just get a defender down there, bro. You don't need Şengün with Giannis.
Basketball plays, bro.
So you're saying Şengün is a trash defender now? Is that what you're saying?
No.
All right.
No. I'm just saying the only way you get Giannis, you gotta trade Şengün. Like, you're not getting Giannis for Jabari Smith and Jalen Green.
So that's the reason why he's not
I just don't see Milwaukee doing that.
He's going to San Antonio. I've been saying this shit for the past 2 weeks. He's going to San Antonio, fam. Clear as day.
That make the most sense because they got the pieces to trade for him. They got the pieces and they can make it happen. Like, and honestly, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if Fox get thrown in that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I would. Why wouldn't you?
They don't
get that nigga out of here.
So they got Cap.
All them niggas and that pick. Damn, that's fucked up.
Put Keldon Johnson in there too.
They could probably keep Fox. They can't keep Fox. They might have to get a third team involved in that.
Isn't Fox a free agent?
Is Fox a free agent? I don't even know. It's gonna be interesting how that shit pan out because I feel like something's gonna happen with that first or second pick. Like that one of those picks ain't going to the team. But it's gonna show a lot about Nico Harrison too. Like if he takes the basketball move and don't take Cooper first, that's gonna say a lot, and I think that's gonna piss a lot of people off in the end. So I got to see if he's willing to do that, or if he's gonna make the shot value to take Cooper flag, or they gonna deal him. I don't know what's gonna happen because either one of these teams really need either one of them guys, in my opinion.
What would you do with the pick?
I would trade it. I would explore trade options with it because if I'm...
Would you get Giannis?
If I'm Giannis, I'm trying to go for Giannis. I don't think they got the pieces to do it. I don't think they got the pieces to do it. Like,
I think the number one pick would do it.
But you would have to get rid of AD.
Yeah, you got... No. Why? Why do you get rid of AD? You guys just think...
Milwaukee, are you taking an injured Kyrie Irving?
No. You're not taking anyone. You're taking the draft pick.
They're not just taking.
What the salary cap gonna look like, Evan?
No, what? I already worked it out. It's Klay Thompson, Gafford. I think it's Klay Thompson, Gafford. What the hell is it? Oh, the guy we traded up. What's the kid's name we traded him? I can't think of his name right now. Max Christie, and then like one more piece, and then and like you give them this pick and another pick, and you're good. That'd be the trade.
I'm not taking that shit if I'm Milwaukee.
Bro, you got a lot more value over there. Like you got 5.
Right? And you get,
the only way I trade for Cooper Flag is if I think he gonna be better than Giannis. And I don't think he gonna sniff nowhere near you.
But if they think you're not going to get Giannis,
that's all I'm going to say.
You're not thinking of getting Giannis again because you're not going to get a player as good as that. You're always going to lose value.
Milwaukee is one of them cities. If you trade Giannis, you want to keep the flag. I'm just
exactly. And it's going to sell tickets. You're going to have your whole. Everybody's going to be excited. It's like a perfect transition.
My thing is, if I'm Milwaukee, you're looking at Dallas, right? Look at that. Look at those players you just named. Now look at these players I'm about to name for San Antonio. You got De'Aaron Fox, Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, Jeremy Sokan, just right there. You know what I'm saying? Just right there, you got better players. Just with that.
So they get what they trade Castle, the number 2 pick.
You got Castle right there. I ain't even think of him. That's fine.
I don't care who it take, nigga. We get Giannis and Wemby together.
I think
Castle.
They got the
number 2 pick. And I think that's the deal right there. And you got Giannis for the team. That's why I think Giannis is going to Texas no matter what. I think he's going to Texas no matter what.
It's going to be because bro. Because
who in Florida could they trade?
A better trade package.
No one.
Antonio. No team can. There's no team that can put a better trade package than the Spurs right now.
And I said if the Knicks lose, if they come up short, like do they throw Cat in there? But I don't even know if that gets. Because they don't have any draft picks. They trade all the draft picks away.
But then Giannis has also made it very clear he wants to play in a state that doesn't have any like state income tax, bro. Mm-hmm. So like that really just, as far as I can remember, just narrows it down to Florida, which has Orlando, would they trade Franz?
He's coming here, bro. He coming here. Because Orlando don't got that pick. Orlando don't got a lottery pick.
Yeah, they don't got a lottery pick to add to it.
Yeah.
I mean, and then the Spurs, do the Spurs have any future picks from any other team that could be, like, worthwhile to entertain? Because don't get me wrong, the Rockets got a shitload of draft capital, right? But is it going to be worth anything that the Bucks will be interested in? And then you still got to make the salaries match. Even though we're under the cap, I think it has to be within a certain percentage in order for the trade to actually work according to the new CBA. So, like, it's just going to be hell for the Rockets. If we wanted to try to pull that off, we'd have to get like 2 or 3 other teams involved. You know what I'm saying? That's the complication that's right now with the new CBA.
Honestly, bro, I ain't trying to do all that, bro. I ain't trying to do all that. I feel like we can keep it real simple. You know, we know what we got. We can add on to that. Teams are getting better though, so we gonna have to make a move, you know, to do something. But like, I don't think we need to do nothing drastic to where we just gut our team for a guy because you got the Spurs making moves and you got Dallas doing shit. I don't think we need.
Okay, I got one more for you then. What about KD? He'll probably cost a lot less.
That's what I said though. I was like that. And the reason I'm saying it because, like, that's the obvious move now at this point. Like, when I look at the Phoenix Suns, first off, the Phoenix Suns cornerstone of their franchise is Devin Booker. So if Phoenix is going to trade Devin Booker or KD, they're going to want more for Devin Booker than they would KD. So if I'm the Houston Rockets and we've expressed, you know, those Devin Booker conversations, they done now with that. But you're going to get KD for a cheaper price. Because they going to come up KD. You know what I'm saying? It's like, They'll take that pick back. They salary cap here. Like Phoenix is,
and it won't cost you Thompson or Single for KD.
Nah, it won't cost you. I think we can make a move and actually keep them 2 with KD. I think so. Yeah. That cheap to where we can keep Shingle, and that's why I'm exploring that because that's the only trade option I see out there. Like you got Giannis, Devin, and KD. Those are the top guys. There's no situation where we can trade. Even Devin Booker, you're going to have to trade a man Thompson. You know what I'm saying? For sure, a man is in that trade. So, KD, we can keep Şengün and a man and kind of get the rest of these guys out of here. I think we can do that. Just because KD is second on the tier as far as, like, Phoenix's players. You know what I mean?
like Book is gonna be able to, you're gonna get a little more from Book right now than KD. So yeah, KD, welcome to Houston, KD. I see that move happening. I really do think that's gonna happen. There is a chance we just keep it together. I really don't want to do that. Me personally, I think we should make a move and take a step forward. Now we got enough data to know, what guys are like. Let's make a little move. Let's make a move. You know what I'm saying? We could take that KD move. Take Jalen and then try to make a decision on if you want to throw Tari or Jabari in there. And I think once they get to figure that out, should it be cool.
Nina, what's the Lakers? What are they doing?
I just put Cooper's combine value scores in jumbo. There go Dylan Harper's.
It's small forward, it's power forward.
He's gonna be a small forward, but pretty much a small forward, power forward. But they said at the draft he came out to like 6'8", 6'7", same as Ace Bailey. And that's how it's picked up.
I think it depends on team, but power forward probably is best fit. Doesn't he have a pretty big wingspan? Hey, a lot Dylan Harper is a fucking monster, bro. He gonna be a monster, dog. I'm looking at all these guards right now in the league, and like, it ain't that many strong guards right now. You know what I'm saying? So if he come in, wherever situation he get into, if they get give him the keys and put the ball in his hands, he gonna lead, man. That means he's gonna take off. He gonna take off quick too. If you look at everybody else in this class, it's gonna take them some time, especially depending on where they land. It's gonna take them a lot of time to adjust and really figure it out. A lot of these niggas gonna be role players. He probably the only nigga right now that can get the ball and you get going day one.
Yeah, Dylan is different. You can tell from looking at him out there on the floor. He kind of knows where he's at all times. You can't really speed him up or slow him down. Knows the spots. I like Cooper. Like a lot of people shitting on him. To me, the comparison I kind of compare him to is like maybe Chandler Parsons a little bit, because Chandler was kind of like a do-it-all type of guy. You know what I'm saying? People might see that as a slight, but Chandler was a dog. You know what I'm saying? At his peak before he got hurt, Chandler was a fucking dog. So I'm actually high on Cooper. I'm hoping he's a good player. Just I don't think they keep that pick. You know what I'm saying? Well, it just depends on who's picking where. You know what I'm saying?
Like they put Chandler Parsons, bro, because he like that, but he got more energy. He got a higher motor to me. I think he a little more athletic than Chandler, just a little bit more athletic. And he played like his game is a little more energy, but like motor. He got a little higher, just a little higher motor. You know what I'm saying? He might play harder. You know what I'm saying? But that's a good ass comp, bro. I ain't gonna lie, because he played just like that. That's literally how that motherfucker plays.
Yeah, like I said, he's gonna be a good player, and he got that 3-point touch too. Like in Dallas, honestly, with him and AD, that'd be a good fit. But you still got to worry about Kyrie coming back from the ACL. I can't think of who their other point guard might be, but that's a good team, at least to me. But with what's going to happen with that number 2 pick? That's what I'm interested in. But I still don't. I don't know, man. Like, it's very, very interesting. And like I said, just the fact that both of them teams ended up in the top 2, yeah, you knew that shit was cooked.
Oh, they cooked that shit up so crazy. I didn't expect that, bro. I did not expect that. Like, the way they cooked that one up. And it makes sense because when I look at the league, like, the Eastern Conference is real top heavy. And the West is kind of like, the West is just very competitive. It's very, very competitive. But when you look at the best, bro, the Western Conference is at its most competitive when you got the Spurs involved, Dallas, like I said, Lakers, Houston, all these teams like who are historically teams that are at the top of the Western Conference. So like, I see what's going on, man. Like, it is what it is, bro. I ain't expect that shit though. Like Dallas and fucking San Antonio, bro. San Antonio has been in the top 2. No, they've been in the top 4 for the past 3-4 years now, 5 years, damn near. Like, that shit's crazy, bro.